Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here with all of you to share today's collective energetic read. Keeping in mind, we are reading collective energies. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences of what you will or what you will not into this creation. The number 11, the number 25 for some. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves. That's also more than enough. Let's get started, and welcome to everybody. Welcome to our new subscribers as well. We're almost at 100, my lovies. At 100, we raffle off a read. Yay! Again, I like to raffle off the reading. It's usually like an hour, but sometimes it goes up to 2. And then I like to give away something too, like a little gift from the universe. Whatever spirit puts in our heart, we like to give it to you. I'm getting that song, my lovies. For some of you, I got 2 songs. I got the world in my hands, the master plan, but I don't know why I keep calling, why I keep all of these girls in my shows, they loving me, but I don't know why I keep, but there's a lie in a situation for some, why I keep calling you. Someone's gonna break their phone, or someone broke their phone. I'm seeing a cracked screen. There was a lie in a situation too. Boom. Boom by Akut. For some of you, you could be in a little bit of a toxic situation. And then I'm also getting that song by Destiny's Child, because on contrast, I got the song by Destiny's Child. Can't seem to shake ya. You seem to really have a hold on me. And every time that we break up, we turn around and make up. This can't go on now. I gotta be strong now. It's not the fact that it's not the fact that I don't love you no more, but I gotta break this bad habit. Can't shake this bad Sheila. Someone may be like in a situationship where it's like comfort zone, but it came in as 2 friends. For some of you, it's like, because I was also getting the story of like Kelly Rowland. The name Kelly, the name Rowland could be significant. Or Raul. The name Raul's coming in as well. It's like Raulio or Braulio. Jeremiah, who's on fire. I'm getting the name James as well. I'm getting the name Jane. Jane. But and a hidden enemy for some. But for some of you, I was getting the story of Kelly Rowland and how, like, she actually made a song about it. How, like, when, like, as Beyonce was, like, climbing to, especially when it came to her career, she was climbing to the top of her career, but then also she got married. And then, like, it's like, while Beyonce was living, like, that type of life, like, Kelly, there was a song she made, and it was kind of like while Beyonce was living, like, this beautiful life, like, Kelly was suffering. Like, she was with an abusive man. She was very unhappy in her marriage. She was insecure about her body. She even talks about like her body and how body shamed she felt. Like, she felt like she had to go and get implants to make herself feel more comfortable in herself. That could be significant for some, because maybe for some of you it's like 2 friends living, like, and it's almost like there may be a little bit of envy in a situation, and for some of you it is coming in as a secret enemy. So for some of you, not necessarily, because, I mean, envy is not, I don't see it as a good thing per se, especially if you're gonna keep people around you. Even if you love them, it's better to let them go, because that festers. So it's like somebody's watching, like, something about a molester. It's like somebody's watching someone live, like, the life of their dreams while they're busting at the seams. Maybe for some it's like you're seeing, I don't know, maybe some of you it has to do with weight, or I feel like 2 friends comparing themselves, and one is living an experience and the other one's living an experience that they would rather not live, but for some reason they have the will, they definitely have the willpower to change it, but they're not willing to go through towers. They want to stay in comfort zones. Even the best of friends, sometimes you got to let go of comfort zones for your own best interest. And that's how you actually better humanity. You let go of things because they don't make sense for you anymore. 5:11 was on the clock. I don't know. There's something there for some. Aaron's furniture. Aaron. Sam. Can't seem to shake ya. You seem to really have a hold on me. And every time that we break up, we turn around and make up. This can't go on now. 5, 4, 3. I gotta be strong now. And it's not the fact that you don't love this situation anymore. Whatever it is, it could be a relationship, a friendship, a connection, the way you treat yourself, the way you see yourself, your habits. But I gotta break this bad habit. You gotta break the habit. I don't know. I'm getting Linkin Park now. Doom, 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 doom. Superior, my lovies. Overnight. Inferiority and superiority. An inferiority complex or superiority complex, whichever one makes you feel good. But I don't know what's worth fighting for or why I have to scream. I don't know why I instigate and say what I don't mean. 122. I don't know how I got this way. I know it's not all right. So I'm breaking the habit. Breaking the... Go ahead, my lovies. Tonight. Dun, 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 dun. That's how I feel. That's how it feels, my lovies. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. For some of you, you don't know how you're going to break a habit, but your spirit is asking you, we breaking this shit. We doing it. We breaking this. Someone's really aggressive. For somebody's like a little too aggressive, but they're using it in the right way. They're not trying to like start a war with others or argue with others or look for problems where they don't exist. They're really like, I'm going to break this habit. I'm going to stop doing this. I'm going to stop going to this place where it doesn't serve me. I'm going to stop engaging in things that don't serve me. I'm going to stop bringing dramas my own way. I'm going to stop going somewhere where I feel like it's not for me. That's good. I like it, my lovies. Good for you. To my abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To my abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. She corrected me. She's like, I'm everybody's grandmama. To abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To abuelito, the name Sandra. To abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To abuelito Felix Xavier. Someone has an examen. Someone has a test. Abuelito Felix. I am getting an international. I'm getting immigration tests, like when you go for your immigration tests. Abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. Mamá Merced. Mamá Merced. Mamá Merced. Shango. 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 Te Maya. Te Maya. Te Maya. Te Papa Legba. Te Papa Legba. Te Papa Legba. Te Elegua. Te Elegua. Te Elegua. To Oshun. To Oshun. To Oshun. To Ogun. To Ogun. To Ogun. For some of you, Santa Marta. To Ochosi. To Ochosi. To Ochosi. To San Miguel. To San Miguel. To San Miguel. To San Rafael. To San Rafael. To San Rafael. To somebody's son. Oh, my lovely, somebody lost a son. Oh, cutie. It's making my breast stitch. For somebody lost a son. Oh, okay. To Archangel Gabriel. To Archangel Gabriel. To Archangel Gabriel. To the divine justice. To Ma'at. To divine justice. To Ma'at. To divine justice. To Ma'at. To Sekhmet. To Sekhmet. To Sekhmet. To la Santa Muerte. To la Santa Muerte. To la Santa Muerte. To the divine force, to the source, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to the source of all, what are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages. To the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your knowledge, yes, to your all-knowing, to your all-being, to your all-seeing power, to your divine mercy and wisdom, to the all-knowing, to the all-being, to the all-seeing. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To your unconditional love and your wisdom, what are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? In love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and honor, in love and truth and justice, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth, and the reckoning is coming in for some, in justice, in love and truth and wisdom, in love and truth and mercy, in love and truth and honor. The name O'Connor. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. The name O'Donnell as well. Rosie O'Donnell for some. How's it going? How's it flowing? What's popping and what's cracking, my lovies? Because we're reading for my darlings. We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Somebody like, oh my gosh, Spirit was giving us for some when I was a little girl, I loved this song. Where do you go? My lovely, doon, 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 where do you go? I wanna know, doon, 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 my lovely, do, dee, dee, do, 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 where do you go? I wanna know, oh, 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 eh, oh. Where do you go? For some of you, you have in and out energy, for sure. Where do you go? Oh, 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 eh, oh, 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 eh, oh, 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 eh, oh. Where do you go? I used to love that song as a little girl. Boom, bye, coots, my lovies. We're reading for my darlings. We're reading for Gregorian, January 2nd, 2023. A state of duality. Definitely, where do you go? Are you in? Are you out? Where you going? Where you flowing? Two energy, in and out. Jump in, jump out. Turn yourself about. Jump in, jump out. Something about a pin. Introduce yourself. My name is whatever. And I like to whatever. And they're gonna whatever. For the rest of my life, for some of you trying to make big decisions, big boy moves, big girl moves, big man moves, big woman moves. You're trying to make big decisions. For some, it has to do with a child. For some, for others, it has to do with where do you go? Where are you gonna go? For some of you, you could be debating like, where are we going? Like, maybe for some of you, you're asking like a relationship. Where are we actually going with this? And Spirit is here to tell you, for some of you, is going nowhere. For others, that does not apply to. You're trying to figure out where you're going to go. Like, are we going to go here? Are we going to go there? For some of you, you got to go to the supermarket. But for some of you, you're actually planning like some type of like Bermuda, Bahamas. Girl, I want to take you to something and something. Come on, pretty mama. Something and something. Ooh, I want to take you to the Poconos. We'll take it fast and then we'll take it slow. That's where you want to go, my lovies. Wherever. That's where you want to go. For some of you, are trying to figure out, and you will, but there's a state of duality right now. And Mars energy, with this Mars day going into Mercury day, so eventually there will be something written with the Mercury energy, but right now we're in a state of duality. But 3 energy will binging your search engine, and you're selling something. For some of you, you're selling something on some type of Craigslist, or posting something online and selling something. I am getting one of those car rental companies as well. For some of you, you need to rent a car. It's been present the last couple of readings, but for others that does not apply to, you're thinking of where you're going to go. And there is a Mars energy, the Emperor, Aries energy. It's very fiery energy. So things are kind of like coming up. The way it feels is like, oh, that's an idea. Oh, not so much. Oh, that's an idea. It's not Emperor just yet. Nothing is solidified just yet. We're still trying to figure out where we're going to go, how we're going to do it. And then we have to put it in writing. We have to actually exercise it in the 3D. And that's where some are at. Where do you go? I'm getting like a Two of Pentacles. I am seeing Six of Wands though. You're going to have some type of success when it comes to something. Sharing information, a little bit here, a little bit there. For some of you, finances may be also kind of up in the air. It's like, where do you go and can I afford to go there? But you have success, Six of Wands. Spirit keeps showing it very vividly in our mind's eye. Success. For some of you, you're going to have a good time. You're going to be supported. There could be a community supporting you in a situation. You have a brother, a friend, or a son, Hassan. Jack of Hearts is a brother, a friend, or a son for some. The name Hassan for some. Where do you... Oh, look, Velocity truck rental. I'm telling you, there's car rentals in the field for some. It's funny. I actually worked very briefly for that company as an account manager, and I left because it wasn't for me. The environment was just not for me. But I learned a lot about trucks. I got to drive a truck. Oh my gosh, boom. This is why the environment wasn't for me. You got a Jack of Spades, a man, a group of men and women, or a group of women who don't have, a group of women for some, who don't have your best interest in mind, and they lie a lot. Oh my gosh, for some of you, this is around your significant other, around a man that really loves you. When the King of Hearts is technically in the 32. In ancient times, this is how they would read it. When these two energies come in together, influenceable. When these two energies come in together, the King of Hearts is a well-meaning man. It could be your father. It could be another well-meaning man around you. It usually brings in the energy of someone who is very well-meaning in a situation, and it's a man. It could be an older gentleman. It tends to bring in older energies, unless it's with the Jack of Clubs. Then it identifies that it's a younger person. But for some of you, this is an older man. When the Jack of Spades and the King of Hearts come out together, it's the only energy in the 32 that by rule, it's not influenced by this Jack of Spades. However, I am an energy channeler, so I'm also reading and feeling the energies coming in, as the cards are too. And what the Curtis, for some, you have a man around a group of men, or a group of men and women, or a group of women. For some of you, this could be someone who has slept around a lot. And though this person has emotion for you, this person has a hard time letting go of a lot of liars in their life. This woman could have slept, Alisa. This woman could have slept with a lot of men. Okay, for some of you, this is a woman that slept with a lot of men. For some of you, this is a man that slept with a lot of women. For some of you, this is just a well-meaning man in your life, but is very negatively influenced by a man, or a group of men, or a group of men and women, or a group of women who don't have his best interest or her best interest in mind. For some of you, the way it's feeling, it's like influenceable. It's like, ne te laisse pas influencer. Somebody can speak French. Don't let yourself be influenced. Emotions are very influenceable. Emotions can be, if you're in an emotional state, you could be influenced very easily. And this person is like, they have a tie, an emotional tie to a group, to a person, to a situation. And so they are very easily influenced. I'm getting heartburn. Somebody can have heartburn. Somebody suffers from heartburn. I am seeing a Leo. I'm seeing a dark-skinned man in my mind's eye. Somebody that likes to take care of himself. The name Nicholas could be significant for some. And there's that Jack of Clubs for you as a female. So for some of you, this is someone that's either slightly younger or slightly older than you, like no more than 10 years on either side, but they have a lot of fears. And you're looking at each other right in the eye, though. I like the way it feels. You do too. Ooh. Ooh. You win. You win. You win. For some of you, you win a life of sin. I don't know what that means, but Bombay Kutsu, that's how it's coming in. Missteps. For others, you win. This person, I like the way this person, I like the way. For some of you, you're very musical. Normally songs do come in, but shit, today it's like, I like the way you look at me. I like the time we spend, baby. I like what we have grown to be. For some of you, take it easy with this person, but you have success. For some of you, it's like You may be worried because somebody, I am seeing this beautiful female I got to read for. I've read for her a couple of times. And she got into a connection with somebody, and it's like, take it slow. We'll take it fast and then we'll take it slow. Like maybe you did rush into it, but now, like maybe originally there was like a little bit of a rush in a situation. This person is still very immature. So the Queen of Clubs is you as the querent or your significant other. And the Jack of Clubs is someone that likes to look good, dress well, take care of him or herself. We're reading collective energy, so take what resonates and leave what does not. This person could be rather immature, but they are sincere. I am getting an energy of sincerity, and Ace of Clubs is success. If this is not something that's a dating thing, for some of you, you have somebody around you, or your partner has somebody around her that could help in a situation, and this is successful. But for some of you, I do feel like this is someone you've been like dating, or maybe it's been stressful. I am getting the word stressful for some, but this is someone that has potential to grow in a situation. It could be, I am getting strong like a relationship or an emotional thing, but for some, this could be a work thing. You have success when it comes to this situation. You are heavily blessed. He's going to make you feel blessed. But maybe it's like the immaturity bothers you a little bit for some, because it's like moments of great highs, and then it's like someone says something and you're like, Benjamin could be significant. It's like somebody says something. For some of you, this person could have like deflated you, because this person actually may be older than you for some. Like I'm getting maybe someone that's like older than you, so you wouldn't have expected someone to behave so immaturely in a situation. Or sometimes they do things and it's like, shouldn't you have already like surpassed that lesson? That's what it feels like. But no matter what, this person's a blessing. Like get on my level. Maybe for some of you, you're a little like, even if you're younger, it doesn't matter about titles, your age, what you own. You're spiritually a little bit more advanced than this person. That's the thing. For some of you, Bing, search engines. For somebody has gold or some type of plates on their teeth. But it's like, sometimes this person does something that you're like, for some of you, this isn't a work situation. You can have a partner where sometimes it's a little annoying because you could be younger, but it's like this person, sometimes they do things and you're like, why'd you do that? This could be in a work situation, like a co-worker, setting goals, but somebody's loyal. The dogs are barking. 2575. California, 2217. Knows how to party. Did we? Yeah, we did. They're speaking to you, my lovies. They like you. I'm getting that song, I Love You, for sentimental reasons. For some of you, you could be feeling very sentimental. And you hope that somebody believes you, that you've given them your heart from the start. Sarai. I love you for sentimental reasons. Moon day. Something happened on Monday. 10 of Spades, very quickly. Monday's coming in for some. Very quickly, 10 of Spades energy is, once you see this video, once you get this message, it's either in this present moment, like right away, like boom, you get this message right away. 7 of Clubs energy, for some of you, a lot of communication, or within the next 3 days, but we do go based off of lunar phases, but within the next 3 days, I'm getting that song, I only got 4 minutes to do. Somebody really likes music. Do what I gotta do to prove to you something. For some of you, there are people that you communicate. Oh, I was getting like something about Dominic. I was getting Romeo and Juliet. That could be significant for some. I was getting the MTV version. Like I wasn't even getting like the actual like the scripture. For some of you, scripture, the writings, I was actually getting the MTV movie Romeo and Juliet, and then like kind of like the esoteric meaning behind that. Like it takes like you need to die to your previous form in order to be reborn into a relationship with somebody. Like there's an esoteric meaning to that. You die to who you were, to your family, the one you were born into, so you can create your own family in this realm. Some of you are getting ready for marriage or something big, or you're taking a levy. You're taking a relationship to the next level. Take that how it resonates. And it's an intense process. It does take, like, especially if you're taking it seriously, you have to die to your previous form to be reborn. Boom. How interesting, my lovies. But Monday is going to be significant. I am getting the 6th. I'm getting On the 6th by Jennifer Lopez. If you had my love and I gave you all my trust, would you comfort me? Do-do-do. And if something that your love would be untrue, would you lie to me? I don't know, for some of you, and call me baby, you want to know if you want my love, and you've got to have it all. First, there are some things you need to know. Boom. It sounds like something's gonna get serious. 10 of Spades. For you, my lovies, for you or a significant other. For some of you, getting serious when it comes to work. 9 of Clubs energy. There's a 7 of Clubs, a lot of communication when it comes to work. You got money, honey, sunny. My gosh. And there's your partner too, or a well-meaning man involved in a situation. It's making my mouth water. For some of you, you have an ex that owes you money. Jack of Spades, and his mama is involved in a situation too, and she doesn't like you. For some of you, you have an ex whose mama does not like you. For some of you, Jack of Spades, and no, my lovies, not all mother-in-laws are like this. Not at all. Nope, not at all. I've seen wonderful mother-in-laws, and I'm like, what a blessing to this world this woman is. Everybody's a blessing, a blister. Someone's gonna have a blister, someone's sister. A little birdie. A little birdie told me, Jack of Spades, for some of you will be hearing about some shit that happened with your ex's mom. For some of you, you have a man around you. You're trying to figure out, because first there are some things you need to know. That he's a hoe, and he's for show. If you wanna live with all you got to give, this ain't the one, my lovies know. Cause he's a hoe. He's just for show. The Jack of Spades is a man. It's a group of men. It's a group of men and women. Wimbledon. I'm getting like the Opens. The U.S. Open. Anyways, Jack of Spades is a man, is a group of men, it's a group of men and women, or a group of women who don't have your best interest in mind. However, so unlike, I love this, my lovies, thank you. Unlike the King of Hearts, when the King of Clubs, which still represents your partner for some, or potential partner, or an ex, when it comes out like this, with the Jack of Spades, this is not a good person. This is your partner for some, or an ex, or someone you're considering as someone that could be a potential something or other. But between you two is a significant amount of money. Where is it? There it is. I'm like, I thought there were 3. This person would screw you over even when it comes to money. Given the right situation, because there's no love in this situation for some, something will come up missing. This is what's coming in. This is why it's coming in this way, where I'm like, where was the other one? Because it was kind of hiding. This person could even hide money from you. They could hide accounts from you. This isn't a real relationship, my lovies. And between you two, you see all of those clubs between you two, my lovies. There could be a club owner, or a club is involved, or maybe you party with this person because somebody really likes music. Between you two is just interest. When it's like this, it shows you what's between the current and their significant other. For some, or a potential, or an ex, and it's just money. For some of you, there's an issue because maybe for some of you, you had common law marriage. For some of you have a common law marriage, or someone wanted to talk about common law marriage. Something in horse and carriage is for hire. Okay. But between you two, it's just money. I'm not saying this person is evil. I'm saying this ain't the one for you. 2911, 1111 on the clock. 2911. 2 and 9 is 11, and then 11. And you don't reduce 11. So for some of you, you got to take a new path, maybe. There's also a mother-in-law, Lynn, a mother-in-law involved in a situation. I am getting Lynn, Massachusetts. Someone that doesn't, and also Massachusetts for some, but also the name Lynn. Something about Erica. Something about Enrique. Something about Hermania. There's an issue with money between a couple for some that are only together for money. And there's an older female involved that does not have somebody's best interest, Beverly, in mind in this present moment. Boom. But that's kind of like in the periphery, because there aren't many changes with that energy. In this present moment, for some of you, you have news, you have a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. It could have to do with a child for some, but you're going to get a letter. Something about trombone. Something about it's like chocolates. Something. That could be dwelling, letter about your dwelling. Jack of Hearts are about your brother's dwelling. Jack of Hearts, a brother, a friend, or a son. For some reason, they want to block my mouth. There's changes when it comes to, or a letter that's going to come to your brother, your friend, or a son. You want to hide this letter, though, or somebody wants to hide this letter. There's success when it comes to receiving this news. It's going to surprise somebody. Maybe there is a surprise. Maybe there's an element of secrecy. Eight of Hearts is a surprise, something unexpected, or a blonde female involved in a situation. Your daughter. For some of you, it's your daughter. For some of you, your brother has a daughter. You got projects here, projects that you're working on. Something's going to surprise you. For some of you, could be working on something that's really cool with your brother, a project that you'll be doing with your brother. And you're really going to like it. For some of you, there are projects when it comes to money. You have success when it comes to money. For some of you, money was blocked, or someone's blocking something. For some of you, there's a little bit of a liar. Jesus. For some of you, there's a brother who, I don't know, he's trying to hide something. This woman, he's trying to hide a woman, or he's trying to hide something that has to do with a woman, or he doesn't want somebody to know about something. Your brother's being sneaky in a situation. Anyways, there are delays, or he's trying to delay a situation for some. This well-meaning man delays when it comes to a father, when it comes to a well-meaning, when it comes to a minivan for some of you. For some of you, can be getting a vehicle. Here we have a Queen of Diamonds. For some of you, someone may know. This is what it feels like. Like, it's like Queen of Diamonds is a female who doesn't have your best interest in mind. Unlike the Jack of Spades, this person never really shows up as like a good person unless she's with the Nine of Clubs. For some of you, your brother may be like, it's either, okay, for some, it's like your brother knows that either someone's dating somebody and they want to hide it from you. Vera, something about Vera Wang. Someone wants to like hide, like they're either like hiding a female from you, or they're hiding that your father is dating somebody. But someone's covering up for someone. I don't feel like your brother is like evil to you, or this friend, to get how it resonates. I just feel like someone wants to pay their rent. Someone is hiding something from you. For some of you, that energy did come in the preliminary the other day, and I didn't get to share it, but I knew that it would come when it's supposed to. For some of you, there's somebody that's like a friend to you that's with a female. This is a man, and he's with somebody that's a fuck buddy to him. He's just looking at how he can pay his rent. But for some of you, something about a rent. This man, he's something about Brenda. It's like this man actually likes you, but you may actually like, you may get an inclination, but he hasn't told you yet, because this man feels like there's a man who feels like Christopher. This man feels like he's not worthy, because October could be significant. Libra, I'm getting red Octobers. Like someone's with somebody just for money. Like someone's with someone just for money, and they feel like This person's very unhealed. All they think about is money. So they feel like first they gotta like save up enough money to move out of wherever they are, because they're staying with somebody just for money. Jessica, Justin, eventually this person has the intention, 3411, of maybe connecting with you, because they feel like they love you, but they feel like they're with the wrong one, but they are also living with somebody, and this person tries to hide this. Like, this person has deliberately hid this from you, or like errors and omissions. This person thinks that they're gonna get karma for this. This sounds like a karmic storm. Because it's like, imagine knowing somebody for like a long time and this person was acting all types of shady just because they didn't want to face the truth that they were with somebody that they didn't want to be with, and they were too much of a coward to like move forward in their life. So they held you back, because this person also tries to like hold you back. This is what it feels like for some. Take what resonates. Zach, a Taurus, April to May. Dismay, but this May also. 3511, 88 energy. So this person feels blocked. For some, there's a female, a blonde female blocking a brother. For some of you, there's going to be a female that's going to block a project for you, who doesn't have your best interest in mind. But you have joy. 9 of Hearts. For some of you, you have joy and success. These are the best. When it comes to a move, travels an hour or so away from where you live. If you're going to see your dad, you're going to have a great time for some. If you're going to go see some brothers, you're going to have a great time for some. If you're traveling with a bunch of people, you're going to have a great time. For some of you, organizational things, legal issues, legal matters, you have success. Even though there was a betrayal here when it comes to money in an organization. For some of you, negotiate your wages, because you have a lot of money here. Negotiate your wages. Have no fear, Spirit is saying. For some of you, there's somebody in an organization that doesn't want you to get some type of like incremental something or other. Nutty, here we go with this nutty professor energy. This thing's been present for some. Somebody doesn't want you to get some type of raise, a female, but you have men. You have a lot of men that are supporting you in some type of project that you're working on for some. You have success. You're going to have satisfaction when this comes to this project. And this female is just going to be envious. It's like having like a coworker that is like trying to like make everything difficult. This person envies you for some. This person's trying to like make everything difficult, but you're going to keep chugging right along. You're going to hold on strong and finish out whatever it is you need to do. What else? So we have 310. So you have satisfaction when it comes to a project. You have 3-9, so money is looking pretty strong for some. 2 kings, so some type of recognition. You're under wise counsel. For some of you, a fake female is going to pay you a compliment. She wanted to sabotage the shit out of everything you were doing. She's so idiot. You technically have 4 10s. You're going to accomplish something. You're going to either start a great project. For some of you, making partner has been present, whatever that means to you or someone around you. But there was a female really trying to block this. Like, she was really trying to like look for like how to put a fucking wrench in the whole plan. And then at the end, she's going to come and like try to like, wow, like you did such a great job. And you're going to just feel it in her soul. Like, go on about your life, Veronica, Vanessa, Brenda, whatever your name is. Like, those names could be significant for some. Sarah. It's a little catty little caddy. This could be a catty Kathy. Catty chatty Kathy. For some, this could be a group of females, because I'm like, why did so many names come in? But it's because it could be a group of females for some that are going to try to like congratulate you, or like, wow, like you got that, or this is what you're doing. Wow. They're so envious. It's so ridiculous. They should just shut up. Like, for real. They just need time to heal. Marble, this could have to do with marble. Something with marble flooring is coming in, or marble countertops. Maybe for some of you, you're doing something, a project on a home. I don't know why you would invite people like this to your house, but certain people do. And your spouse. These are people not too far from where you live. 8 of Diamonds energy. People not too far from where you live who are angry. She's mad or they're mad. 7 of Diamonds energy. These people, either you go to see them and they're not too far from where you live, or they come to see you and they're not too far from where you live, or you go somewhere in an organization. In the long run, Spirit's saying there's a little bit of a delay in a situation, and they're going to be mad because, for some of you, someone's going to be mad because you're a dad. But they don't have your best interest in mind. They're just envious and competitive. I don't know. I just say pas, my lovies. For some of you, they're just mad over money. For some of you, someone is very conniving. It's over this blonde female, or a surprise when it comes to money. For someone was trying to block it, but Spirit moved it over, because I was going to cover the 9 of Spades, the block. But it's a surprise when it comes to money from an organization. And for some people are not going to like that. And you got paperwork. There's a surprise when it comes to a significant amount of money for some. But there were females trying to block it, but Spirit's like, you thought you were blocking something, but Spirit was the one that wanted it blocked. You're so vain. I bet you think. Certainly, Spirit's saying. Certainly. That's certainly, my lovey. Certainly it is Spirit that wanted it blocked. I don't make the rules. And they're gonna be mad. Ooh, they're so mad. Ooh, they're so envious. Ooh, over your changes, over your distant travels for some, or traveling about an hour or so away from where you live. Okay, Spirit was showing us 4 of Swords energy. So for some of you, taking a time to reflect, to rest, to pause. You can still have some days off for some, or you're gonna get ahead. Oh my God. Okay, Bombay good. You're gonna get a little vacation for some. Jesus. Because you're tired. 10 of Wands. I wouldn't get ahead, because for some of you, you'll deal with demons. So that doesn't help. It only makes you more tired. Just the messenger. But for others, maybe for some of you, your significant other can make you feel good. I don't know. Anyways, is there any boys around that know how to make a girl feel? Know how to make a girl feel? Make her feel good. I just want to know, do I have to tell a nigga how to touch me? Do I have to tell a nigga how to hold me? I think, do I have to tell a nigga something about how to? Do I have to tell a nigga I'm lonely? Do I have to something, when it ain't strong, something. Do I have to apologize for my emotions? Do I have to tell a nigga what to say to me every time he wanna get next to me? For some of you, what's going on, my lovies? The love life ain't that active. It's like, for some of you, you feel stressed. Sometimes for me, the 10 of Wands describes an energy of a person who is in a one-sided relationship. Spirit was giving that to us. For some, cleaning up your energy field, cleaning up your mind, your thoughts. I hear there are people that come to me in private readings and in these community readings too. And I noticed that certain people like to live in an illusion. So it's like, for example, calling someone your person, that's not your person, my lovies. That person is with somebody else. I don't care if he shows up wanting or she shows up wanting to be with you. He's with someone else. That man or that woman spends most of his or her time with somebody else. That is their man or their woman. That is not your woman. That is not your man. It's important to not be in illusions, because I think that for some, this could really help you to relieve some of the stresses. It's like stressed, because Spirit is saying the 4 of Swords. It's like stressed and carrying all the weights of all of the imagination, of all of the imaginary. Imagine, it's like, Jesus, don't imagine. Because for some, it's like, this is what it is. It's like you imagined a relationship with someone that only said hi. That barely, for some of you, that barely even gives you the time. It's like, if I have sex with, this was coming in, if I have sex with this person, someone thought that by having sex with somebody, it was going to make them like a serious commitment, like they were going to commit. And instead what it turned into was a fuck buddy. So it's like somebody calls somebody, like, and then somebody doesn't even have, like, I get it, my lovies, but at some point you have to say to yourself, let's have enough dignity to not answer Natty, to not answer something happened in Navidad, something happened on Christmas. It's like, let me not just wait for, like, oh, somebody that just sends me random fucking messages because he feels that I'm getting away energetically, while I've been carrying the energetic weight of this date. Somebody went on a date on Christmas or around Christmas, the 26th. But someone Todd, like, someone thought that maybe that meant something because they took you out around a special holiday. Did they take you to did they take you to the parents? I don't know. Did you wake up with them? Did you meet everybody, the family? Someone's carrying a one-sided relationship for some. A situationship. Spirit saying it's not even a relationship. Like, someone just kind of tripped into, like, a connection, and it's really weighing on somebody. Like, they feel like 10 of Wands. This is, for me, it's like a one-sided relationship. This is the type of person that will even make issues, like, as if there's something to solve. This is what's coming in. Someone only wanted to fuck. This came in the preliminary in their truck. Somebody only wanted to fuck, my lovies. This came in the preliminary. Only wanting to fuck. It came in the preliminary. I was wondering if we were gonna work with the nothing but the F shit. Here, we'll do it right now. So I have to tell a nigga what to say to me. 4514. And it's like somebody doesn't even, the way I felt, I didn't even want to look at the card that was behind it. Like, someone doesn't even want to look at, like, the evidence against this. Yeah, they don't want to look at it. 7 of Wands. They really, but this thing is blocked. But they really don't want to look at it. They don't want to look at the evidence. 7 of Wands is like, the way I'm getting, it's like they want to stand up. This is crazy. A King of Pentacles, a Taurus for some, or somebody that, for some of you, somebody actually may be in a committed relationship with somebody else. Everything is coming in for a reason. And even if they want to be with you, they have not made a move, my lovies. Do not, like, this is crazy. This weighs on somebody. This is weighing on somebody. They're not giving up wherever they are right now. They have a lot of wands. It looks like, and it's a King of Pentacles. So somebody really cares about everything they've built, every illusion, all of the material they have. This person cannot start over by zero and not look at it as a blessing. They think that it's like a curse. This person looks a lot at purses. They think a lot about what people have. They look at you. This is the type of person that sizes people up. I'm not saying he's a bad man. I'm just saying that he sizes people up based on what they have. And he feels very comfortable where he is, no matter how much stress it causes him, no matter how unhappy he is. He will fight for this. He's going to fight for whatever he has. Brandon. I'm getting something like with a V. Vero. A hidden enemy. For some of you, somebody could be dating a friend of yours or someone who pretended to be your friend. Someone's messy. Someone's messy, my lovies. Do I have to tell a woman? There's a scorned lover holding. I don't like the feeling of this. This is a scorned lover. There's a scorned lover holding on to a situation. What was the theme from the beginning? A scorned lover holding on, acting crazy. It's like, my love, please. It's like, I'm hearing, get on your knees. This person would get arrested. What does that say? This man is in a committed relationship somewhere. He's using you as, for somebody's being used as a fuck buddy to a married or committed person. They're committed to something else. They are not leaving their spouse or whatever their partner. This person is not leaving this person. This person insists. It's a 7 of Wands. They'll fuck you. They'll fuck you. They will. Because why not? Because this person technically doesn't have respect for anybody. They don't even love the person they're with. But they do love their money. They love their money. And they will fight for it. They will. They're telling you, the way it's coming in, it's making me hot. Because somebody is don't cross the fucking line. There's a scorned lover that may try to fight the spouse. And this man's like, honey, you ain't coming in my house. You will get arrested. My lovies, don't try the domestic. This person may even hit you, my lovies. This is what's coming in. I'm just the messenger. Again, everything is coming in for a reason. For some of you, someone is sleeping with somebody's spouse. And this man has no intention of leaving this. He has no intention of leaving his house. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. I'm just the messenger. What's this behind here? He is holding on to his empire. He has no intention of leaving this. The 4 of Pentacles, I am holding on to my empire. I am greedy. It doesn't necessarily have to be greed, but this person is holding on. He is holding on. There's also a scorned lover holding on. This is too much. It was the theme from the beginning. He said, I don't like to make a scene. He doesn't want to make a scene. This is the type of person. This person's kind of narcissistic. Whatever that means to you, but that's what's coming in. This person's very egotistical, very selfish. This person does not think of others. They think of what can I get out of the situation. And if it inconvenient, this person doesn't know how to love. It's why the fuck would you, this is crazy. This is crazy. 5025, the number 7, the 25th of January, the 25th of April, and the 25th of July. The 7th of July. Do I have to tell a nigga what to say to me every time he want to get next to me? And it's you feel like you're trying to coach this person on how to be in a relationship with you, my lovies. Male or female, take it how it resonates. It is coming in as a man. This person is playing with you. The way I'm getting it for some, this person will still try to hold on to you even if they're with their main person. But for others, there is a scorned lover holding on to a situation. I would let go. This person is with somebody. They are not going anywhere. I don't care how much you want to compete, because this, for me, this would be out of all the fish in the sea, I picked this one. He gives you shit. He doesn't even treat you right. A little bit of spending here and a little bit of spending there. That's it. This is not a deep connection. Psychological deflections. He projects onto you. This person has you in all types of illusions. It's like you're planning a fucking marriage with someone who's married. Karma, when this shit all unwinds, these people are not going to have a fun time. They're going to get sick. Spirit saying they already are. Theory. Terry. There's a bunch of people being messy. Nasty. 5230. This is going to be an end of a chapter. This is going to weigh very heavily. Fudge-sicle sticks. Spirit said not this one, not yet. Not this one yet. Do I have to apologize for my emotions? If you get pregnant by this person, my lovies, for some, I don't feel a pregnancy. Child support and dodging responsibilities. I feel like this person is not going to be responsible for any creation that you're making up in your mind. That's what's happening. Because you're sleeping with someone's spouse. For some, somebody's sleeping with somebody in their house. What the hell is this? Again, for some, there's an issue with a friend. You're sleeping, or somebody that's a close a family member, or somebody, something, a cousin, I don't know. You're sleeping with somebody else's man. He's showing or she's showing up as somebody else's spouse. They do it in the house. They do it in their house. That's what's coming in. For some, they're doing it in your house. Everybody get the fuck out of the house. That's how I would. I wouldn't even be in the shit show. I'd be, no, nah. At the first red flag, let's pick it up and examine it real good. You want to examine this red flag that you dropped for me? Oh, you don't want to? Okay. Oh, another red flag. Oh, you don't want to talk about these things? You don't want to talk about how you're acting a little funky? Okay, that's fine. You don't got to talk about it at all. Have a good time. Peace, bye, love you. Nah. Stress who? Me? No. This is what I recommend, but you could do whatever you want, my lovies. You could be in this shit show for however long you want. The next 7 years of your life, 10 years of your life is going to weigh really heavy, but you do whatever you want, my lovies. You project out fuckery, because this energy was present in the preliminary too. For some of you, spreading STDs intentionally. Someone is holding back that they're spreading STDs intentionally. They're spreading diseases intentionally, sexually transmitted demons. And what are thoughts? They can become demonic. Someone has brainwashed somebody into a very shitty situation. Someone's very selfish, very cold. I have to say, this is really mean. And they're living a double life. If you don't know. This is the type of person that will also be on the low. I don't know. And then have maybe a couple of lovers too. This person doesn't give a shit about anybody. Like, they just use people because they look at them as like material. I don't know. Something about a serial killer. Like, sex addictions. They have all types of addictions. This is what it feels like. Sex, they're lying something about succubi incubus. This is a demon. It's making my nose run because for me, I do have emotions in this. I mean, I'm feeling his emotions. Everybody has emotions, but some people are cowardly. Jesus. Bon. There's an evaluation. There's an evaluation of the situation for some. Ooh, what do we say science is for some? STEM. Somebody can work in technology, in the sciences, in engineering, a mathematician. Someone could be very intelligent. I am getting a student, though. There's a student involved in a situation. I'm telling you, somebody can have like a whole family. I am seeing a Leo. I am seeing like an engineer. This could be like someone's father is involved in a situation. I don't know. I'm getting something about a lesbian couple. I am getting a throuple. Here we have a model. Someone was trying. I am getting a Model T, a Tesla. I am seeing a Tesla. Well, that was quick. Oh, she's thick. That's what I'm getting. Oh, she's thick. I don't know what that means. Celsius, again, for some beakers. I am getting beakers. I'm getting the Tunson beakers. Someone is definitely in the sciences, but they're living a double life. Or someone. They got children too, because I was seeing someone with children. A father involved in a situation. I was seeing someone with children. Someone has children too. Jesus. They're living a double life, a triple life. They're doing a double axle. For some of you, skating. 143, this is immature. There's I love you in here, but 143. They got beeper codes, Morse code. They try to code. So like, they've even, oh my gosh, I'm getting like someone that it's like, I can't tell you I love you because somebody knows that someone's in a relationship. So it's like, I can't tell you I love you. So we'll say nail day or nail spa or spa day. And that will mean I love you. But not seeing the innuendo that some spas, when they're doing something illegal, like a lot of spas get busted for like running prostitution rings, and they give people happy endings, but it's all a cover up, and it will never it would never be brought to light. Like, it's not something like the spa would not present it as, look, this is what we do here, because they're not supposed to be doing that. Everything is coming in for a reason. Someone is really accepting like the life of like a rat. Like, you cannot come out in the daylight. Maybe at night. This person does get stressed by this situation. Something about blessed. They thought this was a blessing. I don't know. I think this was a test. I think this feels something about Phoebe. This feels like the test from a devil. This does not feel like a blessing. Someone calls this a blessing. He's blessed me because he's given me money. Ugh. This is sick, my lovies. It really is. In the car. What did I say? Doing something in the truck or in their car. They just do things in the car. They can only meet in the fucking car. They can only meet you in their fucking car, my lovies. This shit ain't going far. Someone can only meet you in their car? That's crazy. Like, we can only meet outside or incognito. Make sure the windows are really tinted. Why? Because I don't want a coffee date. It's like outside. They never bring you home. There's a home here and home cooked meals. It wasn't me. I thought I saw you in the shower. It wasn't me. Something in the something. It wasn't me. I'm telling you. This person hides in relationships and cannot truly be trusted. This person hides in relationships and cannot truly be trusted. They hide in all types of relationships and they cannot be trusted. This person hides in all types of relationships and cannot be trusted. In their empire, because I was also getting even in their work. This person is not like a worthy business person. They would given the right situation, they would screw anybody else over. And they just always just say, it wasn't them. It wasn't them. It wasn't them. It wasn't them. They lie a lot. They try to pretend like they're zen, like they're very peaceful. Again, this could be a very successful business owner or somebody, I don't know. What is this? He's dishonest. I tell you. And what did we say? I saw a Leo. I saw a Leo in my mind's eye. This is the type of person that has you going fucking crazy trying to fight other females that you don't even fucking know. And it's like fighting who? This person is dishonest. They have a shitty life. They have a shitty situation with their wife. Spirit did call it a shitty wife too. These people, they don't live happy, but these are the type of people that they are really in their ego. And for someone is actually, whatever makes this person feel emotion, they'll run from. Because I am getting somebody ran from somebody that actually they started to feel real emotion for. And they're like, we ain't doing this. That tells you a lot. September. Boom. We got someone with special needs. Somebody could abuse somebody or like messed around with a scorned lover who's holding on, who has some type of special need. My vagina hurts all of a sudden. Someone has issues with fertility or like creativity. Someone is like, there's something wrong with their development, like of the brain, the way they process. They have a really like retarded processor, very slow processor, but it affects their uterus as well. They mess around with people that are not smart. They don't like people to be too smart. They like them to be sexy, though. Whatever that means to them. A sexy hoe. That's what's coming in. They want somebody loose. This person goes for weak energies to build their empire. What a shitty empire. And here we have a coven with a bun in the oven. Left leg. 7 of Wands, sleeping with someone's spouse, left leg. Something about the left leg. Someone could have a thigh tattoo. I'm seeing like a really crazy design. I am seeing a tiger. Moving. Someone's holding back. that they're spreading STDs intentionally. This person is moving. We have an 80s baby or 80s, a scorned lover holding on who's 33. 33 or 34. 33, Spirit said. Or 1992 could be significant for some too. 1998. Someone went on a date. Next fiscal year, 7 of Wands, blocking, sleeping with someone's spouse. Next fiscal year, something about the left leg. Someone's going to be able to, I'm getting like how in ancient times, the statues, you step forward, they would be chiseled out with the left leg leading, to lead with your left leg, to lead with more emotion, to lead from your feminine energy. So for some of you, if you block some shitty offer out to be some type of lover in a situation, by next fiscal year, for some of you, someone is going to have some type of baby. I am getting that. For somebody's going to have a baby with somebody that they don't want. And this person's going to have issues walking. Because oh my gosh, even with this one, look, the left leg is up in the air. The left leg is up in the air. Someone's going to have a baby with some type of like malformation when it comes to, malformation, right? Everything happens for a reason. It's energy that it's speaking. It's like one leg is going to be significantly shorter than the other. Take that how it resonates. We do get karma, my lovies. And when you sleep with somebody's spouse, that's why it's better not to do this. I don't care if this is the love of your life. If they can't leave their wife or their husband, you don't touch that shit. You don't, because the karma is too serious. It's really serious. It really is. For some of you, divine timing is at work when it comes to a move. For someone who's spreading STD intentionally and hiding it. Wait for the surprise when it comes to an 80s baby. We have a wealthy person next fiscal year. We have something that lacked evaluation because the evaluation is in the reverse. No, we'll leave it in the upright. For some of you, divine timing, there will be some type of an evaluation. Somebody needs to get checked, my lovies. Somebody needs to take their sexual reproductive health a little bit more seriously. We have a heart. Wait for the surprise. We have a demigod who's a wealthy person. And we have a Mac makeup. I am seeing Mac makeup. I am getting also a MacBook, but I am getting Mac makeup. And I'm getting something about Macintosh apples. Born. It feels like towers. It feels like towers. These were stable energies, but I feel a tower. Aries, Scorpio. I feel a tower in the air. Wait for the surprise, Spirit saying. There's a demigod. Wait for the surprise. I feel a tower here. This is going to be all deconstructed. There's going to be a major shift. For someone is married to someone who's a scorned lover, who doesn't want to let go. For some of you, someone has a tracker on them. Either a spiritual tracker. We all have spiritual trackers, like not sinister one, but someone has like, this is manifested in like the 3D, like somebody like reads someone's every email, every message, like it's like they go through some type of like scanner. For some of you, you have like a scanning system. For some of you, this could be a firewall in a company, or a system administrator in a company that's watching everything you do. Being cautious for some. Special needs, 80s, wait for a surprise, and a heart-to-heart with a scorned lover who doesn't want to let go. For somebody does want to put in the work. I keep saying heart-to-heart, but this is just heart. Somebody doesn't want to leave. Someone doesn't want to put in the work. For others, somebody does want to have like some type of heart to heart. Because for some doesn't want to put in the work when it comes to the scorned lover, who doesn't want to let them go. Somebody wants to let go of a scorned lover. They're over it. They're over it. Wait for the surprise. For some, this person could be very needy. The scorned lover, the way they try to hold on is by being very needy, asking for a lot of favors, it's just like trying to suck somebody's energy or as much as they can get. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. 7 of Wands to sleeping with, for some of you, you will not be sleeping with somebody's spouse, or you will not be used as a fucking side piece. Thank goodness, my lovies, good for you. We got a left leg here. For some of you, someone will be using themselves as a side piece, and you know what? Good for you too, my lovies. There's going to be an issue with a baby next fiscal year for some. There's a wealthy person who is a demigod involved in a situation. Who's someone's trying to sleep with somebody who's a wealthy person to have a baby by them. Have a baby by me, baby. Be a billionaire. Have a baby by me, baby. Be a billionaire. Have a baby by me, baby. 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 The brand. Something about brandy. 4 of Pentacles. Holding back. For some, somebody is ashamed of spreading STDs. I am seeing this little face here. So somebody wants to either... Something about a fever. They get fevers. Something about feverish. Something about feverishly. I'm getting like someone like fucking like a dog. But it's like... It's almost like just to fuck. Like that's how it's coming in. But they're ashamed of what they're doing. And they're moving. They're going to stop. They're moving. Divine timing is at play. This person's going to have some type of an evaluation when it comes to a Mac, or it could be on a computer, or for some of you, MAC. I am getting Marine Corps for some reason. I am getting the number 122 again. Del Taco, or some type of taco stand. Stanley. Whack. Waco, Texas. McKinley, Texas. Definitely Texas in the field. Have a baby by me, baby. Be a billionaire. Have a baby. I'm getting 5 of Swords energy here. This person's very envious. Very competitive. Very conniving. But I'm feeling a tower for everybody. 01, 11, 11. Definitely. What did I just say? What did we just say? 5 of Swords. This person's very envious. What did we say? 5 of Swords. This person's very mean-spirited, very envious, very competitive. What did we just say? I love him. I love he's so funny. 5 of Swords energy. This person is very envious, very competitive, very mean. This person is spreading STDs intentionally. They're going to move to somewhere else. They could be moving like McKinley, Waco area. Like that's the Fort Worth area of Texas. They could be moving from like southern Texas. I'm getting Austin. I'm getting Houston. They could be moving to the DFW area because I am getting something about Dallas, or somebody travels around Texas quite a bit. But it's like MAC, like trying to wear makeup MAC to cover up. Like they're trying to move to cover up that they were spreading somebody really like, I'm getting, they try to even look for like slander laws to cover themselves up for spreading STDs that people were talking about. Like people were actually talking about someone, or they're going to be. Someone's going to want to move. They were trying to like, they were seeing if maybe they could like bring a case against people that were like saying that they were spreading an STD. That this energy came in the other day. But it's like, the problem is that if they're telling the truth and you are actually spreading STDs intentionally, this is a fucking crime. You could actually get in trouble for this because you are ruining lives. This person was holding this back deliberately. This person, Five of Swords energy, was not giving two shits about who got hurt in situations. They just wanted their way. It's like, let me just get a quick fuck. So they're going to try to like move. The number 7 could be significant. They see 7 of Swords trying to get away with some shit. And these people that don't sleep, it feels like a bunch of people that don't sleep. These actually are a bunch of men for some that were taking their time doing this shit. They've been doing all of this for a long time. Oh my gosh. Okay. So here, Spirit saying that goes there. This goes here. 7 of Sworder. This person is a 7 of Sworder and a 5 of Sworder. And a hoarder too. They like to hoard things, hoard information, hoard people. I don't know what that means, but that's coming in too. They treat people as a collectible. That's what's coming in. They collect vaginas. It is coming in as a man, but take it how it resonates. But I think this person also has slept with men too. For some of you, you're going to get your wish fulfillment. Someone wants to have some type of heart-to-heart. There's a surprise here. 9 of Cups to the 7 of Pentacles to the Emperor. There's, we did feel that Emperor energy. There's a gentleman who wants to have a conversation. This person is very, very guilty. With the 5 of Cups to the 10 of Swords to the 7 of Cups to the Ace of Cups to the 9 of Swords. For some of you, someone is feeling something they've never felt before, and they are ashamed because they treated it like it was a game. Now they're thinking of what they did. So now that you're like, a lot of back turning. All of these people have their back turned. 3 people have their back turned and ashamed. For some of you, 1, 2, 3 people are in shame for different reasons. 1, for some of you, you dodged a bullet with one who's spreading fucking STDs intentionally, knowing that they have fucking STDs, trying to hide, trying to look for slander laws. I'm getting someone that is so fucking crazy that they're trying to look up how to stop people from talking about them spreading STDs intentionally. Again, slander laws, libel laws are things that either you write or you say about someone that harms their character, or Hammy or Hamlet that harms their character or their reputation. So they're a rapper. Somebody wants to be a rapper. But it's not true. That's how you get in trouble. If it's not true, people are saying something about this person that's true, and this person is trying to move away and hide in another city or in another state. They sealed their fate. For some of you, so 3 people here that are all ashamed. 1 that's very, very guilty for betraying you. They're all very guilty for betraying. 10 of Swords. For putting 10 swords in your back, trying to confuse you about love or emotions. Now they're confused about love and emotions. This one doesn't sleep at night. They just stay up thinking about you. This one is super confused, thinking that they can turn their back and get into a new love, but they're going to keep getting betrayed. Someone keeps getting betrayed. They keep trying to replace you, not apologizing to you, and they keep getting betrayed. And they don't see why. They don't see karma at play. This is funny. But they all watch you. For some of you, somebody was trying to play some type of stupid psychological trip-up game where they rejected you to watch you and then secretly watch you. For some of you, someone's secretly admiring you and afraid of rejection. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies. For some of you, you are someone's secret obsession, but they were afraid of rejection and they're afraid. For some, someone's just stuck watching. For some, someone's going to have an air sign. A little boy. For some, you are working on your legacy and that's what you're moving forward towards. Boom. For some, there's a peeping Tom in a situation that's going to get in trouble. They're going to get fired. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. He was a rehire. He's going to get fired. Bon. All right, my lovies. Well. Someone really likes beef Wellington. And for some, I'm under your spell. You have a charm and someone likes your charm. Four of Swords. There's that Four of Swords. Take time to think as you walk away from a situation. You will have victory because you are fucking amazing. Take your time, my lovies. Take your time, rest up. You're walking away into your victory. There's a female that can really help you for some, or two females working together, or three, or four, or five. Take it how it resonates. Or there are five females that this really, really speaks to, that really feel this in their heart. You are making a wise decision. Spirit was giving us the Queen of Swords in terms of when you make a decision to walk away from something, it's not easy. It's not because you want to be a jerk. It's because it's what's best. And sometimes what's best, it's like, dang, I really had emotion in that, but I have to be the Empress. For some of you, you're walking away because you are pregnant, or you're about to be pregnant, or you gave birth to something that you're really taking care of. For some of you, it could be a work situation. It could be a baby. For some of you, you could be getting a new car and you're going to be focused on traveling. For some of you, you could be driving for Uber or something like that. Like I'm seeing like a delivery driver. And you really want to take that seriously. You want to be the best that you could be. For some of you, you do have a hidden enemy when it comes to a friend. So being cautious with that. Someone that's wanting to destroy what you have. But this person, you're not worried about this person either. You have a lot of opportunities coming in, and that's what you're focused on. You're leaving this lie behind. For some of you, you're leaving this life behind, this lie behind, and you're keeping everything a secret. But there is a pregnancy for some, or something that you're giving birth to. But there is a pregnancy for some. You're too busy. You ain't got time for any liars, any game players. Now they're all ashamed. This one's freaking crazy. How do you do that? How do you go around like hiding? And then this person was trying to find a way to sue others. This is what's coming in. Someone was trying to find a way to sue others so they won't talk about this person spreading STDs intentionally. Can you believe that shit? Like, wait, what? Like, that's crazy. Some people are nuts, my lovies. Like, wait, what? That's like criminal. That is criminal. Like, someone is spreading STDs intentionally. They know they have it. It's a bad habit. Third party fatal attraction. For some of you, you're dealing with a nutso. Or somebody. 47. A crazy who's pretending that she's is coming in as a female, but take it how it resonates. Pretending that she's changed, that she's different, she's doing things differently. No, she ain't. Because if she was, she wouldn't be talking to you. That's how it is. She's a shackle to the devil. Obsessions. Obsessive. For some of you, someone calls themselves obsessive compulsive. Anyways, obsession, shackles, demonic entrapment, enticement, sexual addictions for some, all types of perversions for others. That is crazy. I can't believe that. That's crazy. Lies. Someone that lies like it's nothing. I can't believe that, my lovies. That's crazy. Like, Jesus, how do you not give two shits? Like, who you give an STD to? This person's spreading around something serious because they know what they have, meaning they can't fucking cure what they have, and they go and they spread that around. And then they look for ways to silence others so they won't tell people that they have some shit. I think that's fucking crazy, my lovies. Some parents need to take their children back. It's like they hold back. Four of Pentacles. That's how shocked the energies are. It's like that's how alarming it is. It's like an alarm. Ring the alarm. And this is the type of person that want to try to hold on to somebody. Four of Pentacles. Someone is crazy. They want to try to hold on to a Capricorn or a Queen of Pentacles or someone they see as very nurturing. But for some of you, I told you, you're having a baby. You ain't got time for none of this bullshit. This is crazy. Or you just had one, or you're nurturing something, or you're focused on giving birth to projects, to life. You're strategizing. You're thinking forward movement. You're thinking long term. You may also be with someone else. This King of Pentacles, but for some of you, there's an ex who's strategizing on you. The Hierophant, you're also, for some of you, looking to get married with someone. I told you, I'm feeling something very stable for some. I don't know why you would ever waste your time with jerks that want to come back, little demons from your past that have nothing to offer you. Look what wants to come here. Six of Swords. You are secretly moving away in peace. Six of Swords. Secretly moving away in peace. You ain't got no time for no bullshit. Some craziness. I want to try to rope you in to their life of sin. It's like, no, thank you. Thank you. If I want to sin, I'll do it on my own. I don't need you to rope me into yours. Boom. Boom. All right. Divine timing. Kinder. I've seen Kinder, the chocolates, but maybe kindergarten and divine timing for some. For some of you, if you have a child that's a little like, has some type of developmental disorder, divine timing when starting school, being patient, everything in due time and divine time. For some of you, moving a Sagittarius or maybe this Sagittarius season, you'll be moving for some. Sagittarius would bring you into November. For some of you, this energy's been present during the readings. The last 3 readings, someone's tooth is bothering them. Moving, Sagittarius season, or a Sagittarius that's moving, or someone dealing with a Sagittarius. Take it how it resonates. 80s. This person wants to approach you, but second guessing, Gunnison. Isn't that in Texas too? Okay. 80s, Gunnison. 80s. This person wants to approach you, but second guesses themselves. There's somebody that wants to approach you who is an 80s baby or something about the 80s. Maybe Florida could be significant for some too. I'm getting Florida water. I am getting Florida. I am getting Miami. I'm getting Fort Lauderdale. I'm getting Oksana, Rosana too. For some of you, somebody wants to approach you, but they're afraid to. This could be somebody in a work situation for some. They want to approach you. They want to say something to you. For some of you, you'd be surprised the amount of people that tell me, like, I wanted to collaborate with you, but I was afraid. My lovies, we're doing spiritual work. Contact me. Contact me. If we're doing spiritual work, contact me. If spirit blocks you out, if you come in with some other stuff in your mind, just know it's going to fall apart. But if you're pure from the start, you're sincere, you have no fear. Have no fear. But maybe for some of you, this is a work opportunity. Like somebody wants to approach somebody to work with you in some way, but they're afraid. Maybe this is something like you break fix. Like maybe this is something that was broken in the past. Like you could have had a fallout with somebody, but you're 2 adults. You're human beings. You're in love. You're not about the BS. It's like somebody wants to approach you seriously. This is what it's feeling like. Left leg. It's like they want to collaborate for some, because I'm getting like the left leg to your right leg. Like they want to, like, I don't know, maybe it also has to do with politics, because I'm getting left winged and right winged. Maybe there was a time where a political hitman shit, where there was like something about polygamy. There was like a political imbalance in a situation, or maybe like a contrast of beliefs, or maybe like contradicting beliefs. But now I feel like something's settled. Like now someone meddled in something. Like someone could have like said like, oh, this person believes this, or they're about this party or whatever, and it made you look at somebody a little funky. It's like sports. Somebody was like doing this for sport, because I'm getting like spirit showing us like sports teams. Like that side paints their color, they wear their colors, and then the other side wears their colors. And some people get so caught up in the emotion of all of that, the euphoria of all of that, that they actually think that they have an enemy over there that they can't talk to. Certain people, not everybody. But you can fix something. Left leg. A trip down memory lane. For some of you, I feel like you can fix something. For some of you, someone wants to take down something or other. They want to take something down. They want to take something down. I don't know what it is. I'm getting like an American flag versus like that white and black flag. Take that how it resonates. Somebody wants to take something down. Maybe they want to unite under something like more human. Whatever that means to you. And something about human. We have a wealthy person a nail tech, a wealthy person and a nail tech involved, or some type of technician. I am getting an eyebrow tech. Take that how it resonates. Office building next fiscal year. Somebody can be hiring an admin who was a nail tech or an eyebrow tech or something like that. We got Albert Einstein and a demigod. For some of you, there's a demigod who is, he's coming in as a know-it-all and not flawed. Take that how it resonates. What's back here? A recent breakup. I told you, a breakup to make up. Whatever. Someone went through a recent breakup, being cautious with rebound energy, because that was also present in the preliminary. Don't allow somebody to use you as a rebound. Did we say something about a rebound? It did come in very heavily in the preliminary read. You are no rebound, my lovies. Don't allow yourself to be treated as one. Unless you want to, then, do whatever you want. Bud Light, though. Somebody wants to take you out for a drink. We have a heart and a yoga retreat. Spirit wants you to wait for the surprise when it comes to this heart and this yoga retreat. I don't know. I am getting illegal business deals covered up by other things. Wait for the surprise and an ex-friend. Somebody that was your friend but is not your friend, or was somehow in your life but no longer is. We do have a breast pump for some. I told you, for some of you, you're about to be a mama, or you're about to be a dada. We have special needs, 2000s, credit score under 600. For some of you, someone from the 2000s is special needs and their credit score is low. Poor thing. Think about that. Think about that for a second. Here we have, it's just a game. Something is a game, and a business person. I told you, for something's just a game. Some type of business or business setting. It's to cover up something else. I'm getting, again, it's like illegal schemes covered up by like a business front, or saying that this is the business, but it's really like a front for something else. It could have to do with a yoga retreat for some. Evaluation for some. Celsius. You're evaluating things. Celsius. For some of you, I am getting like when you measure things and you write down the measurements. And we have Mac and P. The letter P. PMP. I am getting like... Okay, I'm also getting UTC. I am also getting potato chips. Ruffles or Utz. We have a pig, an officer, or someone's a pig in a situation who deserves a standing ovation. We have favored by fortune. For some of you, there could be an officer favored by fortune, or someone that was born in the year of the pig or the year of the rat. We have, I accept the changes. Someone is accepting the changes when it comes to being favored by fortune. For some of you, somebody was trying to harm you, but they noticed that you have some type of blessing over you. Like, they keep trying to so they kept stressing over you, but now they're noticing, now someone's actually having a wake-up call. Good for them. A U-turn. They're doing a U-turn. They're like, wait, maybe I shouldn't go down this road anymore. Maybe I should leave this alone. This is really good. This is really good. They were disappointed in whatever results they were trying to get. They also placed a bet against you. They were disappointed in whatever results. They could have tried to, for some of you, beauty spells. Somebody was trying to make you feel or look ugly, or say that you were not attractive, but they were lying. It's like a liar is coming in. Liar! It's coming in really loud. Screech. Coward's way out. For somebody could have really done too much. They would rather take their own life, in whatever way that means to them. Hopefully it means coward's way out, they're gonna run away, maybe quit their job. But for some, there's a suicide. They lied. Because for somebody was trying to plan, again, this energy has been present. For somebody, there's an American flag, Southwest, on a truck. Someone was trying to plan something really sinister, harm you out of lies, or because they couldn't, but to their demise, Spirit saying, because they couldn't keep up with the lies, they also couldn't control you. Jesus, they couldn't silence you. And what do we say? The rat. For some of you, the year of the rat, Or for somebody's stressed like a rat, or they live like a rat. This one, an undercover. Ooh, there was an undercover. Somebody fell for the trap. Oh shit. Somebody fell for the trap. It's like trying to hire a hit, and then like you realize that the hitman is an undercover officer. There was a sting. Yay! A private investigator was involved as well, or a private. I'm gonna like private. Blah 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 blah. Boom. Boom. Boom by Coots. That makes me happy, my lovies. They got exposed. Someone got exposed for trying to put out a perpetrator, for trying to put out some type of hit on somebody or harm somebody in some way. Yay! I'm so happy, my lovies. It's important for people to live in peace. There's certain people that are bullies. They really are, my lovies. They really are. And it's like, you ain't getting far here. Nope. For some, you are going to have a baby. There's postpartum depression. Just being cautious that when you have your baby, you may be overly stimulated by energies. It's a very sensitive time energetically for females. So just being cautious of that, because we do have postpartum depression here for some. Oh, for some of you, somebody's going to be, I told you, somebody's going to have a baby, but they're just a booty call. What did we say earlier? Someone's just a booty call, my lovies. I would really not do this, but if you want to, if you think you're going to get somebody, you're not. You're not going to get that spot that you think you want. But something about your aunt, somebody's aunt, coach somebody to do this. Some people are so, this demigod, I don't see it happening. I don't see this energy being trapped. Not with a baby. I don't see it. We have a utilitarian, someone that uses people, things, someone that finds what is of highest use. They are not thinking emotionally. Someone's a utilitarian in a really true sense. They are thinking, how can I get my rent? What do I need to do? What is economically sound, materially sound? This is what they think about. Someone is not going to leave their stable, unless it's for love. That's what's coming in. Unless it's for love. But this person doesn't love somebody. They just use someone for sex. For some reason, they had some type of like, it either fed them energetically. It definitely fed them energetically in some way or another. But it's something about the brothers. Someone has a simp. Someone has a simp. Someone is a man that only listens to a female that doesn't have their best interest in mind, and they have separation anxiety. But someone is moving. Someone is going to feel separation anxiety because of the move. It is obvious. They knew they knew that they were breaking your heart. For somebody it was obvious, and they knew they were breaking your heart. And for some, I don't think someone cares. Like this, the way it feels, it may be hard to hear for some, or natural gas. Here we go with this natural gas shit. It was on a steady bus. They didn't care, my lovies. I have to tell you what I have to tell you, because I've been there. I get it. They really didn't. You may wonder, why? But for some, you went in it too with lies. So if something's built on lies, my lovies, everybody gets their karma. Every gay, every Gabriel, Gabby, everybody's got to make a living. Southside Bronx. A Jeep could be significant for some. I am seeing a pickup truck. Southside Bronx, don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the Puerto Rico could be significant for some. Anyways, someone doesn't give two shits, my lovies. They don't. They're not going to give you their millions and millions. They're not going to do any of that. They're not going to marry you just because you had a baby. It's not going to work. Boom. Anyways, my lovies, in fact, I don't even think this person cares. Because I was coming. I gotta tell you what I gotta tell you, my lovies. This is for you or somebody around you. So you could be strong, because when that postpartum depression hits, because you feel alone, lean on those who actually care about you, because you got yourself into this, right, my lovies? Empower yourself. It's important to be empowered. I got myself into this. Now, what do I have to do? What do I have to do next? Spirit, guide us. Anyways, my lovies, stay well. Stay well, because they lied to us. Because they're gonna Nelly, because they're going to neglect you. They're not going to give you luxuries. When you partied with this person for when they tricked you into the shit show, it doesn't even feel like this person doesn't feel like a splurger like that, to be quite frank. Late night calls and sex parties and orgies. When you were doing all this Franklin, freaky, kinky shit with this person, they weren't thinking long term. They weren't. That's the burn. It's all right, my lovies. It's going to burn for me to say this, but it's coming from the heart. It's been a long time coming, and this done been fell apart. It was never really built on solid foundations to begin with, but this one wants to speak to you too. Move forward. The Chariot, move forward. Move along like I know you do. Move along, my lovies. Come on. A Cancer could be significant. For some of you, someone's moving far. When everything is wrong, let it go. Move along. It's like trying to fucking save a house that was taken away by a tornado. It's like building somewhere where like a tornado warning goes into effect every 2 days, and you know that the tornado is gonna come. You knew that this was never going to go anywhere. Why would you build another house there? I don't know. It is what's fair. This was emotionally immature. For some of you, there's a friend. For some of you, there's a child. A Cancer could be significant, June or July. But it's okay, my lovies. You lied. For some of you, you lied. Bon baikut. Anyways, my lovies, stay well. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever, homies.